Okay, so what's up guys? This is John from Kendama. I had some time during Christmas and so I'm gonna sort out all my kendamas and I thought why not do a video on every single kendama I own. Disclaimer, I have about 120 kendamas, so I'm gonna try to go through each of them really quick. I'm obviously gonna start with the serial kendamas. Over time we've made a ton of them and there's a story behind each of them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. So this is a purple with silver stripe. This is actually the first prototype we ever got from our factory when we decided to start making kendamas. The cups were really small, the spike was relatively short compared to what you see these days. But yeah, it gave us a rough idea of what our factory could do and what they couldn't do. This one is it's actually when we were trying to make a kind of spectra, because we wanted like the really funky colors, but it wasn't the best idea because we realized the wood quality was really low, and yeah, we decided to leave making spectra to the pros. Next up, this was one of our first serial kendamas ever. We called it a serial ken, but it was matched with the orange tama. Basically, it was a full beach kendama with super slip paint that it got stickier as you broke it in. But yeah, this was really like the beginning for us. And then next up, we had this whole like series called the Escalade. We had like 4 different designs, but I can't find the other 2. I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere later. Basically what we wanted to do was, we call it Escalade because we wanted to show that we were reaching a new level of making kendamas. First of all, we had like the sticky paint. Second of all, we used a satin string, and we made the cups slightly deeper because we wanted like better lunar grip each time. And wow, it got like super sticky. So these full beach kendamas, and then we had a series of 3 colors, purple, blue and green, and then we made one more called the mint with a rhino here, for you guys who know what the spearmint rhino is. Yeah, and then so we had this thing called like the royal family, if I'm not wrong. This was so long ago. I see the white one. Okay, so basically the royal family was a series of 4 kendamas. We wanted to create a basic solid series first, and then one unique tracking series. So we had a white called, I think it was called Snow White. We had the Queen, and then we had King Mint, and eventually we had this one called the Royal Family. So we were trying a different factory at this point of time, so the paint's a little bit different from any other paints that we've ever had. But we realized that the stick didn't really stay, so we decided to not go ahead with the factory. And fun fact, that was the first time we were going to try silver stickers. It was actually really hard because it kept falling off the wood as our sweat got into it. So really shout out to the homegrown team who have these like amazing stickers. Okay, what's next? Okay, so prototypes. So we have so many prototypes, and I am lucky enough to be able to be the one who keeps the prototypes, right? After trying to jam them. This is not a prototype. Yeah, but basically we had so many prototypes. Okay, so when we were finding a place to make our own kendamas, we wanted to make sure that every kendama we made, it was kind of special. So we decided to try all the wood. So we were like, hey, we don't have to pay for shipping, send us all the different kind of things that you can do. So up to this day, I don't know what wood this tama is, but it's really heavy. It's something like 92 grams. I always call it like the parquet tama because it looks kind of like my room, like the parquet floor in my room. And then this was our rubber paint. We've actually never made a rubber kendama because it's just not our jam, you know. Like, to each his own kind of preference. But we just never felt like we wanted to make a rubber kendama. Okay, this was when we were trying to sticky clear an unpainted tama. It's kind of like a pearly kind of finish. I mean, obviously not like the Muso standard, but like just a pearly finish. We were trying this in the same factory that we made the Royal Family series. So you can see like the stickers on them are similar. But yeah, we didn't really want, this didn't really pop for us. It wasn't outstanding, so we didn't really produce more of them. Next were the stripe series. So this was the time where we were trying to piece wood together and see if we could get a proper stripe, a really straight line. This is elm. This is beech with a walnut stripe, and this is a beech with a purple heart stripe. The other thing we were trying to do at that point of time was kind of balance the weights. We realized that with the beech with purple heart stripes, we're getting like really heavy tamas, but really average weighted cans like in the 70s. Whereas for the elm tamas, we were finding ourselves having like them chipping off very easily because of like the white grain that they had. So after a while, we kind of realized that these were rather complicated to make, and I think we stuck to an ash one. I hope you see the ash one later on. Okay, so this is fun. This is the CKT mod. So CKT was the name that we gave like our sponsored team back then. Basically, we wanted to create an all-rounded dharma that you could do stalls, you could do like balance tricks. This was something like late 2014, early maybe mid 2015. I can't remember already. But basically, what we did was we had a purple heart serrado, a maple can, ash tama, and a purple heart stripe. So the ash tama provided the grip for the stalls. The purple heart serrado gave us the weight for the lunars, and the maple sword basically just gave us the clack that we needed to feel really good. What is this? Oh, okay, so this is one of our oldest kendamas. It's called the 32 Chances mod. Basically, one of the founding members of Serial Kendama, Elliot, he's a YouTube like mega superstar, seriously. And we wanted to like give him a kendama just for the heck of it. So we got him to make a signature here, and then like we printed it on a set of like basic maple cans with blue tama, which was kind of his like favorite color. So yeah, we hardly sold any of those, but it was just, you know, for the fun of it. Okay, so this is cool. This is the first make of the milk chocolate. We've made maybe like 4 variations of that. So this is like milk chocolate X. This is probably like a 4th variation, but this was the first ever milk chocolate. Super small cups, weirdly short spike with the over pressure on the string, a small bevel, but the clack was really good, no? Like, we really appreciated it for a first kendama that we ever made. And I realize I'm talking so much, I hope that this video will probably be half an hour. Anyway, so while we're on it, this was the milk chocolate X. The cups were a bit too deep in my opinion, but it was a time where we got the bevel and the spike length right, so I was really happy. And the other thing was we were trying to clear, this was in our new like factory, we were having this like new sticky coat, and we're trying to sticky coat a natty tama so that we could get the grip as early in the game as possible. And I think this is one of my favorite kendamas. You'll probably see one more later on. What else? Okay, so another prototype fade tama. We were trying to get a fade with a sticky clear in. It didn't really work so well. I realized that the stick went away really fast, so I don't think we pursued making these, but these are maple. Special one. Okay, so this is called the afterwards dharma. Basically, towards the end of my final year project when I was in like university, I made one of each kendama with like our campaign logo for my group mates, because just something to remember the project by. I really love them. It was one of the best projects I ever did in my life. So you see a lot of blue tamas here. Okay, this one's dope. So this is a Serial Gen 5 beach can. Basically for Serial Gen 5, the backstory was that we wanted to give each person who attended our jam a kendama. So we made a Serial Gen 5 super basic exclusive beach can and tama, and orange sticky tama. I hope I can find it somewhere in the pile later on. But yeah, and then this is a Sunrise 5 stripe, which I actually bought when I visited the Kendama USA factory in Atlanta. It was something that I always wanted ever since I saw it on the website. So this is a special dharma for me. I've actually never played it yet. Okay, what's next? Ooh, this is called Mega, right? So it was supposed to be, I think it's called Mega. No, is it Mega? No, this was called Half Prime. Okay, Half Prime basically because we had a series where we did Transform. We did a Transform series with these stripe scopes, right? And we had one that was blue, and we called it like Transform Prime to kind of make it sound like Optimus Prime. And then the next time we wanted to remake this, we decided to go for a half split because we hadn't made a half split kendama before, and then we call it Half Prime. Next one, Cobra Kendama. So I got to know Cobra Kendama when we visited Minnesota. I actually got to meet Jacob Treble. He's an insane slayer, and he sent a couple of these to Singapore. I think we ran a contest. Yeah, this is one of the most unique shapes I've ever seen. Okay, now the big box. Where do we start from here? More prototypes. We were trying to get a walnut line, but they couldn't get it centered here, so we didn't really pursue that. The point is, we never wanted to make like we never want to push out a crappy dharma. So like whatever we do, we kind of, make sure that the prototype comes out right first. Okay, so this is the next batch. This was called Alpha Red and Omega something. Okay, basically it was a time where Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, I might have got it the other way around. They were coming out for Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So we wanted to make Tamas to match the release of those, and yeah, this was the result of it. So this came later on when we had already started doing the Transform series. Basically, the Transform series started with two Damas. Transform Prime and Transform B. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, right? It was the first time we were going for a new sticky paint. We had a wider bevel and that, deeper cups, and then we started burning this little like delta sign here to kind of mark that it was the new line of kendamas that we were releasing. And we made a ton of these, right? We made a ton of different variations. So we made So the next one after that we made was the Transform Mega. Shoutout Megatron, right? Which is purple. Kind of gives it away. We made the cups less deep on that one because we just didn't wanna. Yeah, it was too deep the first time and the grip wasn't really good. And then we wanted a white coat Transform series, so we made these Transform Pure series. Okay, so we had Pure B, Pure Mint, and Pure Mega, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it was the same paint, full maple, but we wanted to try a white base because we thought it really provided a more classy look. I might be done with, oh no, we had the Transform Natty. So we wanted something that was kind of like the CKT mod with the ash for grip, but we wanted to keep it to the Transform style. So we did walnut ash, almost perfect weights all the time, right? Okay, what's next? This is a beat up milk chocolate which I actually jammed while I was in the States. So yeah, memories, man. This is a milk chocolate V2 at that point of time it came out. So the next batch is gonna be all the Damas I've collected, through my entire life. I'm probably gonna get the local ones first. There are like 5 local companies: Zero Kendama, Kendama Fox, SFB Kendama, 37 Dama, and Spinworks, right? So 5 legit local Dama companies, and I have way too many of their cans. So first up, Spinworks can. What's unique is a insanely wide bevel. Hans, the owner of Spinworks, gifted this to me. And really appreciate that. Next up is the SFB Kendamas. I'm sure I knows this, but I have way too many SFB Kendamas. Okay, so I can't remember the name of this one, but I'm sure I gifted it after we helped them organize the second SFB Summer Jam, but the first one that we were kind of like involved in. SFB Crayon. It's a full rubberized kendama, really cool. A bit heavy if I'm not wrong, but I bought this at SFB's first anniversary jam. Some of the recent SFB cops I got. SFB Clear Coat Ash Tama, their own sticky paint with a rubberized cups. And I also have a Stripe Scope version with the rubberized cups. So one of the unique things about SFB, they're always trying to up the game, is that they have these rubberized cups, which makes it much faster to get your loons down. So I have the Spider-Man from them, I have their Ash Stripe Scope as well with the rubberized cups. Okay, way too many kendamas. Side note, thanks mom for letting me have all this space to, store my kendamas, right? Next up is 37 Dama. So this is created by Razi, who is the founder of Kendama SG. I have 3 variants of them from each line of their series. The first one they ever had was the Sentinel. They had a Sentinel and a Savage. I think this was called Sentinel, right? Rubber paint, a super basic beach. I think it was an 80-gram Tama. I learned quite a lot of J-stick tricks on this because the good Tama weight made it easy to throw. And then they had a V2 with bigger cups. I think this was the reverse Savage. Yeah, so I really like the clean look on it. I wish we had a transform version of this. Yeah, and then the most recent one, which had their V3 shape, was the Bamboo 37 Dama. I've always wanted to own a Bamboo Kendama. I think this is my only Bamboo. Yeah, so sticky paint as well. A change up from the rubber. It's really good to jam. Okay, what's next? Okay. So, Ronin Kendama. Sean was one of the ultimate homies. He was trying to make a new, not really a new, but he was trying to come up with his own unique shape. I remember a lot of people saying it was like great in theory, but I guess the cup sizes were a little different, and we were really close to him in the sense that we were trying to bring it into Singapore. And during that time when he was still prototyping, he actually gifted me and Wenquan one of the prototype Ronin Damas to jam. This was before he had the whole stripe and the sticky paint, so I'm very thankful to that. Sean, you're the best wherever you are right now. I don't think you play Dama that much. Ooh, local company. So Kendama Fox. They don't really do much now, but like they were one of the first people who started selling, bringing in kendamas in Singapore, and yeah, they had a really strong community following. So I had to support them by getting a full Paduk kendama. I think it's the only full Paduk kendama that I own. Okay, so camera died. What the hell, Sony? Boo. So I switched to iPhone because iPhone's the best. Yeah. DSLRs aren't really meant for recording long clips. Okay, so where are we? This is a jammer, basically a standard maple cereal can, our latest shape, and HG walnut stripe Kush Tama. Oh my god, you could not go wrong with these. What's this? Oh, okay. So this is the KWC Tama, made by the Kendama SG folks. So basically, SFB, Spinworks, 37th, and Serial, we put together a kendama to sell in the KWC season, as well as to give to our players to bring to KWC. It contains 4 woods. Was really complex to make. I wish I had a fresh one. This one is super beat up right now. Okay, what's next? Ooh, okay, another Ronin, fresh Ronin Beach. I bought this when we had stock of Ronin, and I kept it because I always wanted to jam a full beach kendama, but I have not gotten around to doing it. Maybe soon, who knows. Okay, ooh, another jammer, a Ozora, Blue Fade to Gold, one of the newer Ozoras, on a F3 can. I love the F3 cans. I have way too many, as you'll see. I have way too many F3 cans. Okay, ooh, Silver Yumu Kendama, one of my oldest kendamas. I actually got it when Yumu sponsored our first ever jam. That was like early 2015. 2015? Early 2015. Way too old. Ooh, special one as well. This is a beach. Okay, so the backstory of this was that I was buying kendamas for our stock, and I told Max, hey, I want to get a premium mystery kendama from Sweets, and hook me up with something that you think I'll like. And he basically sent a blue dino egg with a HG shape Sweets can. Or was this a maple? Yeah, this was, I think it's like a HG shape beach can with the cross can logo. So I was super surprised by it. I jammed it for a while, but you know, I couldn't bear to wreck it. One of my first few kendamas as well. Chrome kendama, seafoam stripe. But what's unique about it is there's a giant ass hole at the base cup where Wenquan and I decided, let's try and drill kendamas. Why not, right? Okay, ooh, another sunrise. So basically this is a sunrise stripe on a F3 can. I bought the Tama. So I got the 5 stripe same place in the Kendama USA factory, but I decided to jam this one because Sunrise's paint breaks in really well. It's super slip at first, like you can't do like houses slip, but when it breaks in, it gets super grippy. This is a random kendama. Okay, so I had an ash Tama from one of the releases that we had, and basically painted a scope because I wanted to track it, and it's on a milk chocolate V2 can. There we go. Oh, okay, so this was the Zero Gen 5 kendama I was talking about. Really basic. Basically, it came with it's a full beach setup that came with a orange and black stripe Tama with the sticky paint. Basically, what we wanted a super easy to afford kendama and something to remember our 5th jam by. We didn't know how many we're gonna have after that, so yeah. What's next? Ooh, prototype. So when this was more recent, basically I was trying to find a new factory to cut a longer serrato shape, right? And I got a bunch of prototypes. So it's a prototype. I wrote Serial Kendama here instead of burning our usual logo. The sticky paint wasn't that great. It got really slipped super fast, so I don't think I continued making there. What's this? Oh, okay. So this one is one of my display kendamas. Basically, it's a homegrown Purple Heart stripe, one of the best tamas out there. Just mics here. So just hear that clack on an F3 can. Like I said, way too many F3 cans. What's next? Ooh, okay, there we go. So cereal ash can with a sweet architect Tama. What's special about this architect Tama is that I actually bought it in person from Mike Neelan when I went to visit the sweets factory. I've always wanted to own an architect, but I unfortunately started playing kendama too late and wasn't able to own one. Thanks. Ooh, Ebrew Kendama. So Ebrew Kendama, I don't think they're doing anything right now, but basically we did a collab we did like a competition with them last time, and he sent us one of these. They're hand painted, so the paint is really special. It's kind of got a weird grip to it. I don't think it's a paint that anyone has because he hand paints them. What's next? Ooh, okay, ooh. Shout out James. He hooked me up with this. I traded with him basically for this ice blue homegrown. Really OG, and what's special about it is the bullet tip. So when I saw Matt Sweet's homegrown video, I was like, hey, I have that bullet tip. It's dope. What else? Ooh, okay, Ozora 430. I don't know if there's much to say about it. It's a beautiful fade Ozora. At that point of time, they haven't come out with like the premium Ozora fades yet, so this still has a slip paint. It's just a beautiful kendama. I don't have much to say about that. Oh, another jammer, DWI Grayscale Sticky AF with a cereal maple can. What's unique about this cereal maple can is there's a signature here from the CEO of Rolex in Singapore. I met him at a tennis event and I was like, hey dude, I would like you to sign something. Could you please sign that kendama for me, because it was pretty important to me at that point of time. It still is. One of my first dama. So this is the double stripe Toys R Us kendama, because kendamas weren't available in Singapore at that point of time. It's only Toys R Us who had it. Super slip paint. Yeah, it's put on a chrome autumn can. Wow, it's OG. Yeah, it was just super old dama, but I do remember landing my first quint of turn on this. I got lucky. Never got it again. Yeah, what else is there? Oh, this is an NG kendama. I actually really like the shape. They have a quite modern shape with a slim sword and a wider serrado, and bevel's pretty wide as well. I haven't jammed this yet. I actually just got it in a trade with a friend in Singapore. Okay, ooh, we're getting deep. Chrome pop, nothing to say. Boy from Spinworks, shout out Hans. Sword's a bit too thin for me, but it's a very good shape, no doubt. Okay, what's it? Oh, okay. So this one's special. Severin, a friend I met in Atlanta. Basically, he was working at Tom and Chi, as a cashier at that point of time, and we kind of showed him kendama, and he really liked it. So we made Facebook friends after that, and we sent him a kendama, and his friend actually printed him a 3D kendama, and I asked him if he could send me one, and he did. So this is really one of my favorite kendamas because it just shows the journey that we have been, and how kendama just connects people, you know. What's next? Ooh, Sakura Ozora. So the backstory of this was that Yuji gave it to us when we first started bringing in Ozoras in Singapore. So he gave Wenchuan one and he gave me one. The other ones are pink base, but I think we decided that I get the black, he gets the pink. Okay, what's next? Ooh, Terrafluge. I paid a lot of money for this, but I think it was my fourth kendama. Yeah, so the Terrafluge, it's Terra paint. I am never gonna jam it. It's beautiful. I touch it from time to time just to remind myself how beautiful it is. Okay, OG Kenko, fresh Kenko Zen Stripe. This one actually, my best buddy L, he bought one for each of us. He gave Wenchuan, Junwei, and I each a Zen Stripe, and I never played with this. I mean, it's just too beautiful to play, right? What else? While we're on the note of buddies, so L, when he went to KWC in 2016, because I couldn't go, he actually bought me the Max Norcross Pro mod selling there. And the difference between this and the current one is that the colors are inversed. Basically, this is number 14 out of 20 for the Nox mods. And I played it a couple of times, but I'm afraid to kind of destroy it. Kush paint, maple F3 shape, amazing. Okay, what's next? Another jammer. One of my current jammers actually. It's a pure, you can see, pure B Tama with a maple can. Jammers. Way too many kendamas, like I said. Okay. So this one is interesting. This is a F3 sword, Ronin Ash Serrado, and Ronin Ash Tama. What happened was that I yanked and I snapped my Ronin Ash sword in half. And there you go. I actually learned a lot of tricks. I got my first around bird with this kendama. What's this? Ooh, okay. So homegrown can, one of the best cans out there, and a milk chocolate X Tama. Just another one of my jammers that because I really love, like I said, I love the milk chocolate X Tama, and I just wanted to pair it with probably the best maple can out there. Yeah. Okay. What's next? Ooh, Ozura Year of the Sheep, which is my birth year. Bought it from a friend. Next up, ooh, okay, this is expensive. This is my first GT, my first Grain Theory. It's a Stott mod, Blue Gatu. I actually paired it up with a Ash Kush Tama. I haven't jammed it yet, but I plan to in the coming year. Look at that, it's so beautiful. I bought it from a friend of mine who was like trying to clear off his kendamas. Same thing for the Huntsman with the Pop Tama, and I think this is called Rojo. Yeah, I paired it up with a Lucifer Tama. So basically, I had 3 Grain Theories I bought from the same guy who was trying to clear his damas. Thanks, Marcus. I will jam them in the time to come. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Okay, so another jammer. Right, so F3 Frieza. I think one of the most popular Kush F3s, half split with this like beautiful chameleon fade. I bought this when I went to visit the sweet shop in Minnesota. So I got a bunch of loot when I went to the US. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to go back again, so I decided to get as much as I can. F3 can, once again, way too many F3 cans. What's next? Okay, F3 Purple Haze. So this was one of the first few custom F3s that Sweets released. At first they were releasing a bunch of generic designs, so the Solar, Arctic, and whatnot, and Taffy, right? And then I think the first one that they released was the Purple Haze, and I just had to get one. Purple's like one of my favorite colors, as you can see by the number of purple kendamas that I have. And yeah, I didn't jam it, I kept it in the glass case behind. Yeah, it's one of the best damas. Another jammer, this was our MIV. We launched it to mark like the release of Pokemon Go in Singapore. I paired it with another amazing homegrown can. Just can't get enough of these homegrown cans. They're worth the price. Okay, what's this? Okay, another F3 can, like I said, way too many. And this was a fresh milk chocolate Tama. This was our new one where we had a wider bevel. I haven't really jammed it yet because this is my last fresh one. I know I should jam it soon, but as you can see, I have way too many kendamas. Oh, there we go. Escalade. This was the Escalade Green. To pair up with the series, I kind of lost them. Yeah, so just another Escalade. Ooh, active. Okay, so this was my first active kendama. Really love the tacky paint. For some reason, my gunslingers are much better than these. I'm not sure why, but Active is one of the smaller companies that I really like to jam. Ooh. Lunar Machine. Okay, so Lunar Machine, right? It's a F3 can with I can't remember what the name of this is, but this is a F2 ATAC Tama. This is the only ATAC Tama I have left, and I love it to death. The first time I ever landed a lunar flip was on this, and it was the most like magical feeling in the world. Yeah, OG man, lots of memories on this. Okay, coming to the special ones. This is a F3 can. It's actually signed by all 5 pro players when we went to visit. So when I went to the States, I actually visited Minnesota and Atlanta. So I had a chance to meet with all 5 of Sweets pro players. And I actually strung it up with the Sweets MKO Tama that Yumu provided. I didn't actually have a chance to go to MKO, but what Parker did, Parker's the homie, he actually sent me and Wenchen one of the Tamas each. So this is way too valuable to jam. Okay, what's next? Kiv. So Kiv this Dharma is special because it was the first time I actually took a Dharma trip with Wenchen to Hong Kong. A Dharma trip is basically when we go overseas, we jam a lot, we film a lot, and we also meet people who play kendama in the country. And we were kind of nervous meeting someone overseas at that point of time, but yeah, we picked it up from Kiv himself, who actually hand paints these Dharmas. Yeah, they're beautiful. Okay. I bought this from a friend. It's actually a F3 with a chameleon, teal chameleon. The shine is amazing. I'm sure you can see it in the light. Okay, this one is special. So, when the 5 of us first started Serial Kendama, we wanted to make our own kendamas. And at a point of time, one of the few people that were making kendamas was Damanate Customs, the late Jason Hayes. He actually painted us a series of 5 kendamas, each with our name. So mine says John Boy, and the rest of the other 4 guys have their own. Mine was red, there's a blue, green, mustard, and orange one, I think. Yeah, so this will always be one of the most like special Dharmas to me. Okay, what's next? What's next? Ooh, craft. Okay, so this craft, we actually traded a bunch of serial kendamas. So Wenjun and I traded a bunch of serial kendamas with the homies at the Kendama USA factory, Charles and Ryan. So thank you for sending this. We shot a bunch of crazy tricks with it. My first 3-turn airplane, 3-turn jump stick, J-stick was with this. So memories, man. This is my second active kendama. I haven't jammed it a lot, which I should break it in. Basically the same tacky paint, but I kind of like the colorway on this one. It's a bit different. There we go. Okay, oh, another jammer. Start mod Tama with F3 Ken. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? This is my natty jammer. Essentially, super simple tracking, ash for grip, and an F3. What else? Okay, so this one. Kenholics, my only Kenholics. I wanted to own this for a long time. So what happened was Rumina, who's one of the best like female players in Japan, her dad came to Singapore and he wanted to buy a couple of serial kendamas, and when I met up with him to sell it to him, I said, oh wow, that's a Kenholics, and he was like, yeah, I have so many, do you want it? And I was still like I couldn't accept it, so I traded one of the SFB spider kendamas, which I just bought at that point of time, for it. So Kenholics, yeah, I love the paint on this. It's crazy. If you could see it up close, maybe I'll post a photo of it. It's just an amazing paint. Okay, what's next? Okay, we're down to the last few. Luzumaki, my current jammer. These things are insane for like naughty birds. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a naughty over the valley this afternoon. So, Luzumaki, beautiful kendama. Next gen homegrown. Had to get one of these. I bought it from a friend in Singapore. Next gen homegrown splice with walnut, paduk, and maple. If I'm not wrong, Kush cleared. So sick. Okay, another jammer. Christian Fraser Pro Mod Ken with a Morning Cocoa. I don't know, this was a serial Tama that we painted along with the Mega series. So we made a set of these. We wanted a triple stripe Tama. We haven't done that before. I don't think we'll do it again though, because the stripes actually don't last very long, unfortunately. Okay, down to the last 5. Chrome Mimo jammer. Really like the thin sword on these. Really good for slingers and can flips. Full beach serial kendama. I don't even remember when we made these, but yeah, this was my beach jammer for a while. Okay, Sweets Prime and a turtle orange. Basically, it's the Ninja Turtle series. Kush Clear. Yeah, Nadira helped me get one of these, so really good. Last 2, another natty jammer. F3 Ken, what you gonna do, right? And maple Tama with a walnut stripe. Just really simple. One of the things you can just beat around and wreck. And the last one, my first kendama, BL Clay Metallic Blue. I found about kendama from my friend L. I thought it was the stupidest and hardest thing ever, but I decided to get one anyway. This was my first kendama for maybe 3 or 4 months because it wasn't really easy to buy kendamas at that point of time. Yeah, so this means a lot to me, and I'll always keep it. I always bust it out from time to time. Yeah, and that is it for my kendama collection, except the really big ones. So in order, just for show: Sleigh Dog size, Serial upsize, Chrome Viking, and of course Chrome XXL. This was 1.8 kg. It was a frivolous buy. It was terrible, but this is amazing, right? Oh, signed by Tokyo and Philip, by the way, when they came to Singapore. So that's my kendama collection. John, watch this in like 5 years' time, and hopefully you have twice the amount of kendamas. Cheers.